Good afternoon and welcome back to Williams Dog Training Company. We're back here with Fred, and this time he has Riley, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you now is Riley's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands as well, the corrections and motivations we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred again will be using a 6-foot web training leash, keeping the bulk of that folded neatly in his right hand, so his left hand is free to give the correction, which is a tug and let go to that training collar. Riley's been fitted with his own personal training collar as well, and we will show you how to properly use this during your 101 lesson. Now Riley is seated on Fred's left, which again is where all our obedience training is done, and the first command they'll demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. They take off doing that now, and the command you want to use for this is Riley heel, and then just start walking and he'll fall right in line on your left hand side. Now we've also gone ahead and incorporated that sit command with Riley as well, so anytime Fred stops his feet, Riley will sit. There's an example. Now it's important when you're heeling him that you don't let him pull ahead of you or lag behind. If he does attempt to, you say no, give a tug and let go correction to the training collar, repeat the command to heel, and then start walking again. And next up will be that stay command. It's hand and voice. Fred uses the open flat of his left palm, an inch or so from Riley's muzzle, and a one-word command to stay. Walking out to the end of the training leash. And again, it's a great exercise to build up self-control in Riley. You can start practicing this one at about a minute's time and work your way up in increments until you get to about 3 minutes. Now as Fred returns back to Riley, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing that added distraction as he goes behind, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He gives him a little praise and then heels him right out of it. And I'll show you a little more of the heel sit and stay. Heels him around, stops his feet, has Riley sit. And as he comes back up, he'll show you that stay one more time.
Stay.
Gives him the stay, out to the end of the leash. And this time you'll give him a second to hold it, and then he'll demonstrate that come or recall command instead of returning back to Riley.
Riley, come.
Calls him in using his name. Riley comes right in, sits in front. And then the finish, Fred heels him right around the back of him and gets him right back to his left-hand side heel position, and he sits.
Stay.
He'll demonstrate it one more time, have him in a sit, give him a stay, out to the end of the leash. Give him a second to hold it.
Riley, come.
And then call him right in. He gets up, comes right in, sits in front.
Riley.
And then the finish, Fred heels him right around the back of him and right back to that left-hand side heel position, and he sits. Alright, you do want to make sure that you work Riley 15 to 20 minutes a day as well. Give him a separate training session from Macy, and just practice your commands with him inside or outside your home, and then just start incorporating them into your daily routine with him as well. Next up will be our down commands. The first one's down from a heel position. Fred will use that open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives him a stay and walks back out to the end of that leash. Again, another great exercise to build up self-control. You can start practicing this one at about 3 minutes time and work your way up in increments until you get to about 5 minutes. Now as Fred returns back to Riley, he's going to walk all the way around him just as he did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He holds that down throughout, and Fred heels him right out of it. And I'll show you that down again when he comes back around. So once again, it's always important to follow through with your commands, so if you give Riley a command and he does not respond, say no, give a tug and let go correction to his training collar, and then repeat the command you'd given him. Fred will do the down one more time. Hand straight to the ground, one more command to down, and then a stay. Back out to the end of that leash. And this time he'll give him a second to hold it, and then he'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the down position.
Riley, come.
Calls him in using his name. Riley gets up, comes right into Fred, sits in front.
Riley.
And then the finish, one more time, he heels him right around the back of him and gets him back to that left-hand side heel position, and he sits. We'll give him a second to get lined up for that down from a distance command, which is our final basic obedience command. Okay, this will be our down from a distance. Have him in a sit, give him a stay, out to the end of your leash. And again, you want to use your right hand to give this command, and it's just your down, right from the end of the leash with the right hand straight to the ground. And then Fred's going to return back to him once again. He walks all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Nicely done. All right, we've demonstrated for you our basic obedience commands that we've worked on with Riley while he's been here at school as well. It's been a pleasure working with both Riley and Macy, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.